Hello students, today we will be discussing potentiometer experiment, and in this potentiometer experiment, as the title suggests here, it is E1 by E2 by potentiometer. That means we will have comparison of EMF of the two cells. Whatever it is given in the diagram, we have to compare the EMF of these two cells by using potentiometer. Now question arises, what do you mean by potentiometer? Now in this whole electrical circuit diagram, if you can see here, potentiometer is basically the wire which is given between terminal A to terminal B. Here at present what I am showing you in this dotted region, that indicates the potentiometer wire. So basically potentiometer is nothing but a wire, and in this experiment we use potentiometer which is a wire of 400 centimeter length. Now if you can see here, I will show you this potentiometer. Actual potentiometer is this one. This is your terminal A and terminal B. Between these two terminals, the wires are given. Wires move from A, where further it is connected. Then another wire of 100 centimeter goes further. It moves here. इन दोनों का आपस में connection नहीं, बीच में gap है इधर. Their wire are internally connected here. Third wire, further this wire is connected. This comes here, just like here. From terminal A connected another wire 100 centimeter. So far it is 200 centimeter. Further connected with third wire 100 centimeter, that is 300 centimeter, and the last one, that is 400 centimeter. So this is how we have a potentiometer which consists of 400 centimeter wire. Now for this experiment, see, for any electrical device, if you want to make this electrical device to work, we have to give power to this electric device, and this left hand side part of this circuit diagram is only for the sake of providing power to this electric device, and upper part of this circuit diagram is for your comparison part. That is, here we connect power supply at terminal A. Positive of this power supply is connected to terminal A, negative of the power supply connected to key, further rheostat, where rheostat has two fixed end and one variable end. The variable end is connected to terminal B. This is for the sake of power supply. That means if we apply, for instance, if I say that this particular power supply is applying 4 volt of potential difference to this wire, that means for 400 centimeter wire I have applied 4 volt of power supply, and that clearly indicates that for every wire of 100 centimeter we are applying potential difference of 1 volt, and that EMF is compared with E1 and E2. Now here also for E1 and E2, positive of E1 and E2, both of them are connected at terminal A. That means in all these 3 power supplies are connected at terminal A. The negative of the supply is connected to key K1 and K2, where in turn one by one we can connect it by galvanometer, and this further galvanometer is connected with jockey. Now using this jockey we find out the balancing length. Now what do you mean by the balancing length? For example, only K1 is connected, that is first power supply E1 is connected, and for this power supply we will have a balancing length. Balancing length in the sense, we will find out that particular length for which the potential difference will be exactly same as the EMF of this particular power supply. Then only there will be zero deflection in the galvanometer, that is no current should be flowing in this galvanometer. Same way for E2 also we will find out the balancing length, and every time what happens when we find out this balancing length, basically in theory you might have studied that E1 is proportional to first length L1, then for second cell E2 is proportional to L2, and when you divide this, E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. This is what we want to do by experiment. So students, now we have actual experiment, and this is the diagram what we have discussed so far. As you see here, this particular part of the diagram shows the potentiometer. Potentiometer means a wire of 400 centimeter length which is connected with this power supply E, and further it is connected with rheostat, where one of the fixed end is used, another fixed end has to be kept as it is, and this is your comparison part of the EMF. Now in most of the electrical experiment, what the student face the problem is that they are not able to do the connections properly using this diagram. See, I would recommend you that before doing any of the electrical connection, first of all you should always keep the components as per this diagram. Now starting with this, first I require this potentiometer. We can see here this is our potentiometer, terminal A, terminal B, which has 400 centimeter wire connected in zigzag way. 200, third wire is 300 and last one is 400. Along with this potentiometer on left hand side, what we require is power supply, key and rheostat. In place of key we use on off switch. So power supply अपने को चाहिए. So what we will do that, we will keep this power supply to left hand side. Power supply लेके आए. Along with that we require this rheostat. Rheostat means a variable resistor which has two fixed end and one variable end. Out of which we will use only one fixed end. So ठीक है, we will keep this one of the fixed rheostat. सामान इधर का रख दिया है. Now next comparison part. Now in comparison part I require E1 and E2. तो अभी E1 और E2 कौन रहेगा? So this particular cell is called as Leclanché cell, which consists of a plastic pot in which zinc sulfate solution is kept and along with that porous bag is kept. Now in this zinc sulfate solution, zinc rod is kept. You should always remember that for Leclanché cell, the zinc rod will be always treated as negative terminal, so automatically porous bag will be always considered as positive terminal. So this is zinc rod negative terminal and porous bag, this will be your positive terminal. Another cell is Daniell cell, which has a copper pot. In this copper pot we place copper sulfate solution, then porous pot in which zinc sulfate solution along with that zinc rod is kept. Here also zinc rod will be your negative terminal and another end, that is copper pot, will be considered as positive terminal. So this Leclanché will be considered as E1, Daniell will be considered as E2. EMF of Leclanché cell is approximately 1.4 volts. So EMF of cell E1 I have considered here 1.4 volt. Then EMF of Daniell cell, this is 0.95 volt. Just like your dry cell, they also provide EMF. E1 और E2 अपने को EMF provide करते हैं. For example, in case of dry cell, we have EMF of 1.5 volt. अब यहाँ पर उसका EMF अलग होगा. This is 1.4 volt and this is 0.95 volt. Depending upon the concentration of this chemical solutions, we will get the EMF. तो ठीक है, E1 E2 consider किया. Then we will place E1 just below that E2. फिर उसके बाद K1 और K2 की चाहिए, तो we will use the single four-way key and we will treat it as K1 and K2. That I will show you that how it can be used. Along with that, galvanometer is required. We will keep the galvanometer here and then further jockey is to be connected. तो jockey उसके पास ले जाके रख दिया. So we have kept the components as per the given diagram. Then how to do the connections? First, left hand side will complete. Positive of the supply goes to terminal A. Positive means this red terminal. We will use this red terminal. Positive will be connected to terminal A. This wire is connected to terminal A. So red is connected to this terminal A. Positive connect हो गया. Negative of the power supply goes to one of the fixed end of rheostat. Now there are two fixed end of rheostat. One of the fixed end will be using. So here we are using this fixed end. Another fixed end is used. Next comes this second fixed end kept as it is. Variable should be supplied to terminal B. So variable is connected to terminal B. So this part of the connection I have done. Positive to terminal A, negative to one of the fixed end of rheostat. Another fixed end is kept as it is. Variable is connected to terminal B. Now comes upper part, that is comparison part. Now how to do this comparison part? For E1 and E2, positive of E1 and positive of E2, both of them come at terminal A where already positive of your power supply E is connected. तो positive किसको बोलेंगे? Negative छोड़ के. These two zinc rod will be negative terminal. So automatically these two will be considered as positive terminal. So we'll use positive of E1, positive of E2, and these two will be connected at terminal A along with positive of your power supply. So positive of all the three power supplies, E1, E2 and E will be connected at terminal A. Then negative to K1, ठीक है, negative of first cell, it is connected to one of the end of this four-way key. And just opposite to that, we will connect negative of E2. Just opposite to that, we will connect E2. So E1 connect हुआ इधर, ठीक, उसके ऑपोजिट में we'll connect E2. देन इसमें बीच में का एक टर्मिनल यूज करना है, दैट विल गो टू गैल्वेनोमीटर. बीच का टर्मिनल यहाँ पर गैल्वेनोमीटर को जाएगा. दिस इज द वायर ऑफ गैल्वेनोमीटर. इट इज कनेक्टेड हियर. देन अनदर एंड ऑफ द गैल्वेनोमीटर इज कनेक्टेड विथ जॉकी. Connections are over. How to take the reading? We will switch on this power supply, and the power supply, that is driver cell, this particular battery E is also treated as driver cell. Now here this driver cell should have EMF in such a way that sum of the EMF of E1 and E2, it should be less than the EMF of this driver cell. Now EMF of this one is 1.4, this is 0.95, that means approximately 1 volt. दोनों को मिला लेंगे तो 2.4, 2.5 volts के आसपास जाता है. So that should be more than that 2.5. So on the safer side here I have used EMF of this driver cell as 6.1 volt. That means you should keep 6 or 7 volt. Now when the desired EMF is kept here, then we will use the keys to connect one by one for E1 and E2. So what happens? This is your negative of this E1, see here, and this is the galvanometer. If I place key here between them, now this time E1 is connected. To find out the null point, we will use this jockey, and first we will place this jockey at terminal A. And as soon as you place this at terminal A, you can see here the deflection showed on the left hand side. Now when I place at terminal B after 400 centimeter, again it is showing left hand side, and that is not the proper adjustment. The adjustment should be in such a way that when at terminal A you are having left hand side deflection, then at terminal B we should have right hand side deflection. So for that purpose what will be done, we will use this rheostat, and we will move this rheostat in such a way that at terminal B, when the jockey is placed at terminal B, your deflection in galvanometer should go to right hand side. Now you can see here, this is how it moves. This is how the deflection moves. See, it goes to right hand side. And after that, we will keep this point of the rheostat at this juncture, and we will have this reading in this short interval. अपने को इसमें छोटे इंटरवल में ही रीडिंग आएगा, बट रीडिंग आएगा कैसे वो अपने को देखने का है. Now you have to find out the null point. Out of these 4 wires, null point will be present on one of the wire. Now we have to find out how that null point has to be determined. First wire left side. Second wire again I am keeping, that is also left side. That means इन दोनों वायर के बीच में null point होगा. Third wire, it is again left side. So your null point will be between this third wire and fourth wire. To find out whether it is in third wire or fourth wire, we will place the jockey at this juncture. And if you can see here, this time the deflection is showing somewhat right side, and here deflection is showing left side. तो इसका मतलब null point is on third wire. थर्ड वायर पे अपने को null point सर्च करना है. थर्ड या फोर्थ वायर पे होगा, एट जंक्शन इधर मिल रहा है. स्लाइड डिफरेंसेस है. ठीक है, राइट हैंड साइड इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो वी हैव टू मूव फर्दर हियर. दैट शोज 300 सेंटीमीटर. इसके बाद आगे और बढ़ेगा नहीं. 100 सेंटीमीटर फ्रॉम टर्मिनल ए, another 100 centimeter 200, then another 100 centimeter, that is 300. So first reading it comes as 300 centimeter. Then the same procedure is to be repeated for E2. तो E1 को disconnect किया. Now this time E2 is connected. Negative of E2 connected with galvanometer. Again same thing has to be done. This at terminal A left side, terminal B right side. Null point we can determine. On which wire? let us find out first wire left side, second wire left side, and fourth wire right side. ठीक है, at this juncture right side, here left side, that means null point will be on this third wire itself. Tap it at several points such that we should get this null point. This you have already done in meter bridge experiment to determine this null point. This is the junction where null point is coming. Now from terminal A, what is the length here? 100, another 100, 200, and after that 200, 1, 2, 3. That means the length for second cell is coming as 203 centimeters. This was your first set of reading. Again we will use reading for first cell. But before proceeding to the second set of reading, we will change the position of this rheostat little bit. Slightly it will be changed. थोड़ा सा उसको आगे सरका देंगे. Now again we will follow the same procedure. First wire left side, second wire left side, third wire also left side, fourth one right side. ठीक है. Now on this side it is right, whereas on this side it is left. That means your null point will be on third wire. चौथे वायर पे नहीं होगा. तो null point पे अपने को ढूंढना है third wire. We'll tap at several points. This is the point where there is no deflection. So 100 centimeter, another 100, 200, then 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is coming till 42. That means this time, second set of reading, it is coming as 242 centimeter. Same procedure is to be repeated with E2. Remove this and we'll connect E2. Same thing, left side, first wire left, second wire, it is showing right. See here, left है इधर, इधर right में दिखा रहा है. इसका मतलब नल पॉइंट अपना फर्स्ट सेकंड वायर के बीच में होगा. विल कीप जॉकी हियर, इट इज लेफ्ट साइड. सेकंड वायर के राइट साइड में लेफ्ट में दिखा रहा है एंड हियर इट इज शोइंग राइट साइड. इसका मतलब नल पॉइंट विल बी ऑन दिस सेकंड वायर इटसेल्फ. विल टैप एट सेवरल पॉइंट. This is the point where the null point is showing. So 100 centimeter, and after 100 it is 1, 2, 3, 4, it is coming as 66.5. This time length is coming as 166.5 centimeter. Again for next reading, further connect E1, change the position of rheostat, we will have another set of reading. Then for this reading we have to do the calculations. Log of L1 is given as A, log of L2 is given as B, A minus B is given as C, and then antilog of C will be given as E1 by E2, because formula for this one is given as E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. We will see how to do the calculations here. Now if you can see here, first reading log of 300. Now log of 300, if we are talking about how to do the calculations using log table, I have taken this log table. Regarding reading, first one, log of L1. Log of L1 for first reading it is log of 300. Log of 300 means it is log of 300.0. Before decimal there are 3 digits. So characteristic will be 3 minus 1, that is 2. And for mantissa part we will look at this 30th row 0th column. 30th row 0th column it is coming as 0.4771. So 2.4771 is log of your first value. Log of L2. L2 is 203. To find out log of 203, it is log of 203.0. Again before decimal 3 digits, so characteristic will be 2. Then for log mantissa part we have to look at for 20th row 3rd column. Now 20th row 3rd column the value is coming as 3075. So it is 2.3075. Taking the difference here, carrying 1, 11 minus 5, that comes as 6. 6 again carrying 1, 16 minus 7, that will come as 9. This is 6 minus 0, it will come as 6. 4 minus 3, that comes as 1. 2 minus 2, that comes as 0. So now we have to find out antilog of 0.1696. So regarding antilog table, we'll look at 16th row and 9th column. 16th row, 9th column, it is 1476, and 6th mid difference of that row is coming as 2. That is 1478. The value for antilog comes as 1478. Here characteristic is 0. For antilog we'll add 1 with the characteristic. That means 0 plus 1, it comes as 1. So that is decimal point will be placed after one digit and the value comes as 1.478.